All right, so I wanted to make this video for anyone interested in going to a junior college for football and give you some of the feedback from some of the actual hands-on experience that I've had by being an observer sitting in the stands at the junior college football atmosphere. Now, I'm not saying this applies to every single community college, but the reality is the vast majority of them kind of operate like this. So let's jump into it. Now, it gets a bad reputation because most people say that's where the people who didn't have grades go, or the people who couldn't, cut out and make it at the D1, or they weren't as good, so they were in trouble, or it gets a lot of that. But those same people also say, well, look at the Tyreek Hills or the Cam Newtons or all of these NFL players who went through a Juco at some point and made it to the big leagues. They have plenty of stories like that. So it's a mixed bag of reviews. And here's my honest assessment from an unbiased perspective. I would always say keep your options open. Don't downgrade a Juco just because it's not as big. Jucos have a lot of positive things about them as well, despite some of the negative perceptions that people put onto it. For example, you have a better chance of getting developed there right away because it's smaller and you're not just another number. And those coaches know they only got you for 2 years, so you're more likely to see the field than if you go to a 4-year school where you might have to redshirt or you have to get in the weight room more. They might not focus on you because they want players ready now because they're trying to win now. Whereas JUCO, they got to put you on the field right away, but they'll give you that opportunity a lot more. So you got time to get developed. The class sizes are smaller, and the core classes, you're able to knock those out. So if you do 2 years and get an AA or whatever and go to a 4-year school, you're already halfway done from your major. So those are some of the positives. And they also, assuming that it's a good JUCO, that they can have connects to guys at the D1 level because they work with them, they can help increase your chances in getting to those bigger schools if that's your goal. And that way, you don't have to worry about sitting out or, redshirting. You can go straight in there and probably be a day one contributor because you're already experienced and established. They would trust you more than the average high school athlete. Now, some of the drawbacks and challenges of a junior college, from my experience, from what I saw, is the fact that the players could be very selfish because they only got 2 years. So it's hard to find a JUCO with the team that is about the team because those guys are more than likely going to say, I got to shine. It creates a bigger competition among the players. So you kind of really got to get out there and get your opportunity because you only got 2 years. And then if you do 2 years there, you only have 2 years left to show what you got at the next level versus 4 if you're able to get on the field early, which is rare for a lot of less experienced players. But overall, I will say the junior college, in my opinion, from what I've seen, based on my experience and what I've seen from others, it has benefited players more than not. But you have to pick the right junior college to go to. Not all of them are equal in terms of their resources and how they get people prepared for the next level. Some don't do a good job at it, but most of them do. So make sure you do your research based on the type of school. And I do like the family tight-knit atmosphere they have because it's so small. Those parents and the kids, they're there for like a couple years and they talk. It's like a real family, close-knit for the most part. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, don't disclose the JUCO. Don't look down on the JUCO just because it's not as big and established. It's been proven to put a lot of players in a more made position than those who just start off at the Division I level, for example, and not see the field until their senior year or junior year. You've already got 2 years under your belt at the college level, and that's pretty huge. All right, many blessings.